I'll let you go, just need some time. At your own pace, you need to find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters to me. You do not know what I have in mind. I packed our bags, we'll be on our way. The night was long as I waited without a sign. 'Cause I know what matters to you. But what do you want? What's your biggest need?
Alright, so it's way later in the day, like way later, like I'm about to go to sleep. But I didn't want to go to sleep without sharing something that's been on my mind for a minute now. And it's just something that I feel like I need to share with people. I was reading Exodus just because I had remembered like a while back when I read Exodus that Moses was just like questioning God, or like just had mad questions for God. And I've been in moments like that, and like just recently I was in a moment like that. So I was like, you know what, let me read Exodus because I was in like I was having a similar experience to Moses, where it's just like I'm gonna have a back and forth with God. Like we're gonna have a whole conversation, like, you know, like not just accepting what God tells me, but being like, but I have this limitation and that limitation and this limitation, if that makes any sense. But to my surprise, I didn't remember how God responded when Moses was like, oh, but like, you know, basically like, I don't have the skill to do this. I don't have the capacity. Moses was like, I'm not a good speaker. Like, what was it? Let me get my Bible. Where the Bible at? So I have my Bible here. This is the Apologetics Bible, and it's in the CSB version. This Bible, my pastor gifted it to me because I just before I came to Christianity, before I accepted Christ, you know, as an adult, I had 1,000,001 questions about Christianity. And I used to always go to my pastor with these questions. So he, when I got baptized, he gifted me this Bible. And it's like, you know, for people who have mad questions like me. But let me see, what was it that Moses said? Okay, so in Exodus chapter 3 verse 11, it says, but Moses asked God, who am I that I should go to Pharaoh and that I should bring the Israelites out of Egypt? And, you know, God wasn't even, the way God answered it sounded like, it don't even matter who you are. Like, what matters is that I'm the one that's telling you to do this. What matters is that I'm going to be with you. And that's exactly what he said. It says, he answered, I will certainly be with you, and this will be the sign to you that I am the one who sent you. And then he starts telling him, like, what's the sign? But it's so funny how Moses is like, yo, who am I that you're picking me for such a great task? And God is like, I'm going to be with you. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about who you are. You know, it just goes to show that the Bible is really, truly full of just regular, ordinary people like me and you who do extraordinary things because God is with them. Or like, you know, another way to say it is like, God does extraordinary things through ordinary people, through their obedience, through them just having a relationship with the Lord. And then like, that wasn't the only instance that Moses was like, yo, I can't do this. Even in Exodus 4:10, you know, after God is telling him everything, Moses is like, please, Lord, I have never been eloquent, either in the past or recently, or since you have been speaking to your servant, because my mouth and my tongue are sluggish. So he's like, yo, I can't speak publicly. Like, I don't have the skill. Like, I can't do this. It's funny how we really be sitting here telling God, like, I can't do what you're asking. Like, if God doesn't know. Like, if God doesn't know that we can't do it, he obviously knows we can't do it. The things that the Lord asks us to do are not things for us to do on our own. They're things for us to do with him. We cannot do it on our own. By myself, I cannot just sit here and stop drinking alcohol. By myself, I cannot sit here and wait for marriage. By myself, I cannot sit here and have the discipline to wake up at 5 a.m. and read my Bible and do all these things. By myself, I cannot have the discipline to not gossip. By myself, I cannot have the discipline to do the things that God asked me to do. And I think that's why he asks us to do these things, because he's like, bro, I made you. I know you can't do it by yourself. So I'm going to give you something real hard so that you have no choice but to turn to me so you could do it with me. You know, are these things difficult so that we can turn to God? Because if it was easy, then we would have no reason to turn to him. So then, like, after Moses is like, yo, I'm not eloquent, my tongue is sluggish, like, I can't do this, basically, God is like, who placed a mouth on humans? Who makes a person mute or deaf, seeing or blind? Is it not I, the Lord? Now go, I will help you speak, and I will teach you what to say. He literally just shut him down with that. He's like, bro, who made you? Who made you? You would have thought he was from New York for a second. It's like, yo, who made you? I made you. I put a mouth on you. I was the one that defined how you were going to be. I know exactly how you are. You don't have to sit here and tell me how you are. And it's just funny because mad times I just be like, I can't, Lord, I can't, Lord. As if he doesn't know that I can't. He's like, yo, I'm the one that put a mouth on you. I'm the one that made you to be able to see. I'm the one that made you the way that you are. I know what you can and cannot do. Like, just do what I'm asking you to do. Just be obedient in that. And that's exactly, like, I'm just applying what he said to Moses to my life. And, you know, I just pray that you'll be able to apply that to your life as well. Moses did extraordinary things because he was with God. It wasn't because Moses had skill or because Moses was just an extraordinary person. He did extraordinary things because he allowed an extraordinary God to work through him. And yeah. Good night. Peace. Good morning, guys. So it's a new day today. I am eating an apple for breakfast because I think that my bananas weren't ripe, and I don't even know. I'm about to eat 2 and then have some pistachios. I'm obsessed with pistachios. I don't know why, but I'm obsessed. Like, I can have a whole bag a day, like one of the big bags, but that's besides the point. Today I have boxing, so I got to sleep in a little bit. I usually wake up at 5. By the grace of God, by the grace of God, because it wasn't always like that, I'm like known as the friend that sleeps a lot, or the friend that sleeps in. So by the grace of God, for the past 2 weeks, I've been able to wake up at 5. Thank God. But today I slept in, and it's crazy that sleeping in today was 7:30, because sleeping in used to be like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But so I slept in today. So doing my Bible reading a little later, but we're gonna do it. And I'm not gonna do too much reading today. I'm gonna actually like review the things that I've read, because I feel like sometimes I just be reading, but not having like enough time sitting with the things that I've read. Like I'll write something down that maybe stands out to me, but I think the important thing for me right now is to sit with it, to meditate on the things that I'm reading, and you know, to be able to remember them throughout the day, and to be able to apply them with the help of God. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna go boxing later. I just got out of boxing and I'm so tired. I was gonna go to what's it called, to Whole Foods, because they have what is this hair? Look at this hair on my mic. I was gonna go to Whole Foods because they have this jojoba oil, but the Whole Foods around here on the east side doesn't have the jojoba oil that I'm looking for. So I'm gonna see if I can find it somewhere else, because I use jojoba oil for my skin, but I just recently, it's so crazy to vlog in public, like, oh my gosh, people are probably wondering like, oh, who is she? Does she have like an adequate amount of followers? Let me cross this street, hold up. Oh, I can cross. So I use jojoba oil because it's the oil that's closest to like the natural oils that our skin makes, but I ran out, so I've been using a, what you call it, castor oil, and it's breaking me out, so we gotta get rid of that. But I'm gonna stop recording because I'm still not used to recording outside, and there's so many people looking at me. It feels weird. So I'll catch y'all later. This is the nice side of New York. Not every side is like this. You know, I know that on YouTube a lot they be portraying, oh, come to New York. Don't get me wrong, like the city has its pros, But baby, there are cons, crazy cons. But this is the nice side of New York. We're on the east side right now, and the west side around this part is also nice. But yeah, let me show you how pretty.
Every hour we spend together, and suddenly the chances are small, just like the lottery.
Yo. After I get home from boxing, I don't be feeling like doing absolutely anything. Wow. I'm so tired. After, I don't know. I do know what it is. I know what it is. Boxing just is such an intense sport. Every time I get home from boxing, I literally don't want to do anything all day. It's just so intense. Like, it's a whole body thing and a mental thing too, because you're exhausted. But you know, like, the trainer's like, come on, let's go. Your coach is like, let's go. So now you're just pushing past that tiredness, and that concentration requires energy. So it's like a whole body thing. This sunlight is nice though. I'm gonna have, I made a chia seed pudding earlier this morning, and I'm gonna have that. I was gonna have it with some peaches, but I forgot to put them to wash, unfortunately. So I'm gonna just have it like this, and it's all good because I don't even feel like cutting or making anything. Amen. It don't slap. I don't know why I did that. It doesn't slap. It's edible though, you know? It's edible. I'm about to hop in the shower real quick, but I just wanted to say something that came to mind, and is you don't gotta be good at anything to start. You just have to start. Like, I'm not good at public speaking. I'm not good at, you know, recording or editing yet. I'm not good at these things yet because I've never practiced them like continuously. But all you have to do is start. Just start and you will get good at it. It doesn't make sense for you to... ¿Qué pasó? Okay, my bad. I got interrupted by my mom. But to finish the thought that I was saying, it doesn't make sense for you to be good at something that you've never done. So, you know, give yourself grace. If it's not a gift, then you're obviously more than likely not going to be good at it. Like I said, you saw my boxing skills. You're seeing this video, seeing the edit, seeing me speak. These are not things that I was gifted with the ability to do. These are not things that I've done for a long time. So yeah, you don't gotta be good, just start. And going back to what we talked about last night, like Moses is like, yo, God, like, I'm not the person for this. Like, I'm my speaking, I don't have the good speaking skills. He didn't say that exactly. He was more like, oh, my tongue is sluggish or something. And God was just like, yo, don't worry about it. I'm with you. So yeah, don't worry about it. God is with you. Just start. You know, God is with you. If this is something that the Lord told you to do, oh, for sure, He's gonna be with you all the way through. But yeah, peace.